Sarah and John were frustrated. Test after test, month after month, procedure after supplement after new procedure, no pregnancy and no reason for no pregnancy. Their marriage was stressed, and they both admitted to me at separate times that they felt that they weren't living up to the partner, the role that they wanted, the partner they wanted to be, because they couldn't seem to give the one thing that their other partner wanted the most. During a consultation, Sarah told me that she felt like her body was broken. Why couldn't her body do what so many others have seemingly no issue doing? When they found the Schaefer Protocol, they were at their wits' end. They were ready to be done, but they were still in the game. Something inside of them said, keep going, the answer is still out there. I'm Dr. Marcia Schaefer, and today I want to talk to you about something that I hear way too often in the preconception and fertility work. The idea that your body is broken or that it's not working for you. The great news is, just like I told Sarah, your body isn't broken. You just need a new perspective, and I can prove it. Our bodies speak through symptoms, and the way that the modern medical world works is by trying to silence your body's attempt to tell you what you need to be paying attention to. People often believe that they're healthy until they aren't. They get a bad lab test, or they have symptoms, or they can't get pregnant, or even worse, they get a life-changing diagnosis. Even then, the main idea is to get them pregnant, not keep them there, but get them there. Get rid of your symptoms or make your lab work normal, whatever that means, without understanding why the symptoms were there in the first place and actually getting to the root cause. This is one of the worst feelings. There's no answers. There's no way to know what to do or what to change so it doesn't happen again, and not knowing why it's happening in the first place. This is why we get results that others don't. Our focus is in the creation and expression of health, not the treatment and management of symptoms and diagnoses. If you step on a dog's tail, what's a normal response for the dog? They would likely bark, right? Or they would whine, or they might turn around and try to bite you. These are all really logical things to get you off the dog's tail. Now, if I was treating symptoms, I just see that dog barking and whining and trying to bite. And if I wanted to stop those things, I could muzzle the dog to stop that annoying bark and that painful bite. The dog's pain isn't in the bark. You're hearing and feeling the potential effects of the actual pain, which is you stepping on the dog's tail. So muzzling the dog does nothing to its pain except makes it more stressed out, more frustrated, and that actually creates more pain and new problems. Too often, the bark in our bodies, the lab tests, the symptoms, the diagnoses, it's chased with ways to muzzle the problem instead of actually get to the core issue. The Schaefer Protocol understands that your body has lots of ways of expressing how it's working and what it needs, which is why the focus in this protocol is getting that pressure off the dog's tail, knowing that when that happens, that bark, that bite, that whine is going to stop. The pressure is off, health is restored, and this fun-loving, happy dog is going to be back, ready to play. So something that's both comforting and frustrating to so many couples that I work with is understanding that the thinking that got them here won't get them there. Now, if you've been doing all of the things, which so many people say, I've done all the things, all the supplements, all of the suggestions, all the providers, but I'm not where I want to be. Trust me, I've been there too. That's why this exists. One of our couples started the Schaefer Protocol, and the main concern from the fertility clinics was that her lining couldn't get thick enough to support a pregnancy. Now, she was to the point that the fertility clinic said there was nothing more that they could do. She was on the highest amount of hormones and drugs that they could give her, and even that didn't touch getting this lining thicker. Her dreams of becoming a mom pushed her to start asking different questions, and thankfully, she was told about the Schaefer Protocol. Once we established baseline health for her, we realized her normal, natural, consistent cycle was 33 days. It was no wonder she wasn't getting the results with the fertility clinics, who kept trying to plan her cycle with birth control for 28 days. So had she not been open to a new way of thinking, she wouldn't be cuddling the most adorable baby girl that I've seen in a long time. The thinking that kept her stuck couldn't help her see the questions that she needed to move forward. Now, another aspect of feeling like your body is broken comes from the disconnection, being disconnected from it. This is why we make it a vital part of our work in this protocol to make space, first for ourselves, so we can show up for others, and also to model what we teach. Now, how do you make space? We get asked that all the time. One of the hardest things for so many couples that are in this work and in this world is to make space. And I get it, it's hard. It's hard to come home to a quiet home that you are wishing is full of the sounds of laughter and kids that you have been waiting and waiting for. Many, many of our couples want a family so deeply, so badly that they keep themselves so busy in hopes that they can just distract themselves until it happens. They'll say, once we're pregnant, we'll slow down. Once we've got a kid, I'll make time for that. Well, what if that's the piece that's holding you back? By acting as if you're telling the world that you're ready for what it can give you, but if you keep yourself so busy that the joy can't find you, it will continually escape you, and then you'll just work harder. Making space can mean home date nights once a week, time together, no blue lights, no TV, no phone, no tablet, actually talking and connecting. I love the adventure challenge and the mini date night activities when I need fun ideas or I just want to mix stuff up. It can also mean getting comfortable without planning every single aspect of your life. Practice being spontaneous, but actually you need space in order to create that space. So what's your favorite way to make space to welcome what you want most in your life? Do more of that, and you are already changing the future for the absolute best. Maybe it's not about doing more. We're human beings, not human doings. And believe it or not, you will miss this time that is just you and your partner. When you become parents, you're going to wish that you didn't wish away this sacred time. I know that's hard to hear, but it is so vitally important. Enjoy your time now with what you have. You have the power to choose the next moves in your journey. Imagine 120 days from now, how you'll feel with better balanced hormones, health, and happiness, knowing that you're in control of your journey. You're becoming the hero of your health journey. This is why I created the Schaefer Protocol. This isn't throwing a bunch of supplements at you or giving you a one-size-fits-all plan. This is a custom plan created for your unique biometrics and baseline physiology. Getting diagnosed with cancer shortly after the birth of my first child changed my life forever. I started seeing health in a completely different light, and I am forever thankful for those that I've learned from along the way because it has shaped and changed my world in ways I could never imagine. I would never have chosen this journey for myself, yet it's exactly what I needed for this work to be here today. Because someone bothered to look at my situation differently, my life changed. Now I have the privilege of changing a couple's life and their health. And it's not just their life that changes, it changes generations to come in their children and their grandchildren. So the last thing that I'll leave you with is that your body is beautifully and intelligently made. I promise that you are more than your labels and your diagnosis, and that life is happening for you, not to you. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What is your favorite way to make space and to find unstructured time in your day to just relax and let it be? So I hope you have an incredible week. If you'd like, find us on Instagram. Check out more insights around epigenetic fertility and preconception work, and the link for that is in the comments. Have a fabulous week, and I look forward to seeing you next week.